course, I never minimize people who have dealt with racism and things like that. Those are very real things. And yes, that can mess with you. That can mess with you on a deeper level because as a human being, you don't expect another human being to treat you less than when we're both on this same level. We're all humans. That just, ain't no superior this group, ain't no inferior group like that. We're all on that same, level. We're all humans. So yes, that can be hurtful. Even back to with family. Yes, that can be hurtful. Being mistreated, disrespected by people that are close to you. Yes, all that's hurtful. But at the end of the day, we all gotta learn how to move forward because it's better on the other side. It's better, you know, on the other side of that pain, on the other side of mistreatment. And if you learn how to move forward, then you can actually see what a real friendship is like. You can see what it's like to be in a healthy relationship. You can see what it's like to be in a church community that's good. Because I know some people that when I step back into a church, well, I don't personally know, but I have heard stories. And I think also people I grew up with, maybe they may have had those same thoughts and feelings about church and being hurt by people in the church, especially when, you may have gotten pregnant out of wedlock. That was my story, and that was a very, hurtful time in my life. And it's not saying that, oh, I'm all for, people doing whatever they want to do with their bodies, outside of marriage. No, what I'm saying is that when people have failed, when people have made a mistake, you gotta learn how to show some grace um, to get them back on the right path. You gotta know how to communicate with them, how to handle them, instead of I'm just gonna beat you on the head about that's it, or I'm just going to show you how I feel in my actions so you can know not to do that next time. Which people think that works and it doesn't because you're not really communicating anything. You're making it seem like the baby is the problem when you're not even talking about the action, and that's a whole other thing, but I'm not gonna get on that, you know. But but even in those situations, that don't mean that you just give up on God, give up on church. There are good churches out there. There are good church communities out there. And it's something I had to, even tell myself that, yeah, I grew up in church, deal with all kinds of crazy things. That doesn't mean that every church is like that. And it also doesn't mean that the churches that I experience in mean they're all terrible. You will have those bad experiences with people that go to church for just to be there, just stop still. I mean that is true. That's a real thing. Everybody that goes to church don't go for the right reasons. They just go to just be there and let the devil use them. Even though they claim they love God, claim they're saved, feel the Holy Spirit, all that. Some people still decide that they're not going to live their life according to what God said. They're going to go and disrupt things. And those are people you really do have to bypass. Like, you don't need to give them your attention. And you don't need to allow them to run you out of church or to break your relationship with God because of how they acted. You don't need to do that. You'll always have to have those people. Even on your job, you're going to have the folks that want to stop stuff. Because it's like either they have a past hurt they haven't dealt with, or they just don't know how to deal with, being at peace. And that's going to be the last thing I do want to say is that it's okay to be at peace with things. Everything don't need to be no trauma. For me, I don't want to deal with a lot of trauma in my life. I'd rather be at peace with stuff. I'd rather live in peace. I like my home to be at peace. Like, I want people, when they come inside my home, that it's a place of peace and they can feel it. They can truly feel that. And then, yes, I do believe, just when you have a life in God, you understand what it's like to have that peace. You can feel that. And I know it may feel weird for some people when you're used to being in stuff, but when you have that peace on the inside, you have that love and that joy. It's just an amazing thing to just, man, it's like I don't got to, be engaged in everything. I don't have to be a part of that group. I don't have to lower my standards for that. I can just live in peace. It's a wonderful, beautiful thing. And yes, there's some people that don't know how to deal with that. They don't understand it. They feel like everything has to be drama, everything has to be trouble, and that is not life. I'm sorry to tell you that. Well, I'm not sorry to tell you that because you need to hear it. That's not life. You always in mess, always in drama, always in some crazy thing. That's not life. You gotta learn how to tell yourself that it's time to cut some stuff off so you can really live, so you can really